Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome to day number 6 of Vlogmas. We have actually made it 6 days, which honestly, I'm not sure either of us expected.
It's a little shocking.
I'd say that we're doing great. And you guys, in today's video, we're actually talking about something that is not only important during the Christmas season, but it's important year round. Today, we are talking about random acts of kindness.
And right to start off, we're going to give credit where it's due to our friends Bert and Jessica from Summers in Alaska. They actually kind of started this and inspired this video.
One of the things that they're doing over on their channel that we just love so much is they actually created a random acts of Christmas kindness calendar that we're going to link to down below. And just watching their video, watching their family go through this, watching them inspire other people to kind of think this way this holiday season, we knew it's like, you know what, we have got to do this ourselves. We've got to get our community involved in doing this. Yep. And so this video is all focused on that.
The calendar they made actually has different ideas for every day of December leading up to Christmas.
And one of the reasons I think this is so important is that a lot of times during the holiday season, it's easy for ourselves to focus not only on like ourselves, but also on like just the people around us, right? The people that we're buying gifts for, the people that we're seeing at parties, the people that we're seeing kind of around. But I think it's important during Christmas to remember that like this is the season of giving, and not only to those people, but how great would it be if we were able to like lift our eyes to greater needs and like other opportunities for us to like spread kindness, spread Christmas cheer, and just like bring a smile to the face of other people that maybe we normally wouldn't.
It's also important to remember that the random acts of kindness that you do don't always only affect just that person. It kind of has like some kind of ripple effect usually. One
of my favorite stories of this, you guys, I love this so much. So growing up, that's one of the things that I really appreciate, especially my mom instilled in me. My mom is like one of the kindest people just ever, right? She's just amazing. She was a single mom, right? Growing up, so we didn't have a lot of stuff. But even like the little that we had, she always made it a priority in our home to look at the needs of others and to be kind to people who maybe other people weren't kind to. And so that was the environment I grew up in. And I remember when I was about 10 years old, I had saved up $30 because my allowance, the way that it worked is I got $1 for every year old I was. So when I was 10, I got $10 a week. Pretty great allowance for a 10-year-old. And I saved up 3 weeks allowance and I had $30. And there was a store in Anchorage called Woolworths. A lot of you guys might know Woolworths. It was closing down and they were having everything on super sale. And I don't remember how I had heard about this or how my mom had heard about this place. That was basically a nursery in town, a place for single moms and for kids to go who were in abusive relationships. So it was kind of a place they could get in an emergency situation, get out of the situation they were in and go to. And me as like a 10-year-old kid who grew up with like a really compassionate mom, that like spoke to me, right? And so I'm thinking of all these kids in this nursery and I want to spend my $30 on them. And so my mom, of course, loved that idea and she wanted to encourage that in me. And so we went down to Woolworths that was closing because we knew our money would go further there. And I had my $30 and my mom probably put in like another 50 or something, right? And we go down there and we have $80 and we're just buying as many toys as we possibly can. Filling up the basket, like getting as much as we can with our $80. And we go to check out and the lady at the register says, "Wow, you must have a lot of kids," to my mom, thinking that we're buying all these toys for, mom's kids. And she goes, "No, actually," and she told the story about who we were buying the toys for. She was instantly blessed to hear the story of others' generosity. So she was blessed. And then we took the toys down to the nursery and the lady who received them, who worked there, was just so blown away and so blessed because, she gets to see this little 10-year-old and his mom coming in bringing toys. When the reality is like we had need that holiday season. You know what I mean? Like we could have used that $80 on stuff that we needed and wanted for ourselves. But the lady who received the toys was blessed. And then also all of the kids who got like new toys on Christmas, right? And think about it, it's one thing that you know to be true about like a kid or a mom who's in an intervention nursery kind of situation is that that they're not there by choice on Christmas. Like they would rather be somewhere else, right? They're there out of necessity. It's because whatever situation they're coming out of was so bad that this was better. Those are the kids that need toys on Christmas, right? And that's just what I remember thinking, man, like these kids need toys, not me. And so kids and the moms were blessed. But then where the story gets so crazy, and this is like one of my favorite examples of like the ripple effect of kindness. My mom was working at a law firm for a number of years. And, of course, my mom tells the story about us buying toys for this nursery. And I don't remember how long, it was a while later, one of the lawyers in the firm was working with a lady on her estate. And she had a sizable estate, a lot of money, and she wanted all of her money, she didn't have any kids, she wanted all of her money to go to 10 children's organizations. And they could only think of 9. And the lawyer remembered the story of us, I'm gonna get emotional even talking about it. Jeez, the story of us taking the toys down there. And so they decided, they're like, well, let's find out where Adam and Nita, my mom, took the toys. And so they added this place to her estate. I don't know the amount of money that she ended up donating because of a 10-year-old who had $30, but I think it was sizable, right? And it's like, when we're buying toys at Woolworths because they're 80% off, we're not thinking that some rich old lady is one day gonna like donate a large amount to this organization because she heard about like the kindness. We were fortunate because my mom and I were just talking about this on the phone a couple days ago, right? Reliving this, 30 years later. But a lot of times you don't get to see that. We were fortunate that we got to see some of the ripple effect.
Right.
And so I think when we're doing this stuff for other people, know that we don't always get to see like the fruit of this stuff. We don't always get to see the end result. But know that when we're living this way and when we're performing these acts and we're doing things simply for the good of other people.
Being kind for no reason.
Because you guys know, like, I have a shirt. So I have a shirt I wear a lot that says, be kind for no reason. Yeah. There's nothing I've ever owned that I've gotten more response from people when I wear it in public. Right? Every time we go out and I wear that shirt, people will stop us or this like thumbs up or like great message. Be kind for no reason. And that is something that we should do year round.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's especially important at Christmas because I think like the holidays can be a really lonely time for a lot of people.
Totally. You guys know that I lead a nonprofit, and one of the things that we talk about a lot with our team is that our clients' lives a lot of times blow up in December because there's so many negative memories associated with holidays, and the holidays are a time of pain, right? When Sherri and I talk about like our holiday memories, they mostly are joyful and exciting and fun, but that's not the case for everybody. And so we have the opportunity to bring a little bit of that holiday spirit and the joy maybe into people's stories that they don't always have that, right? And so I would love to see this be something that not only the community here at LeggLife, that we're doing more of for other people. I love the fact that we're doing this at Christmas, but honestly, my hope for this is we started at Christmas and then it keeps going.
Right, it just goes all year long.
Yeah, totally. Like I love the fact that Bert and Jessica have like kind of sparked this. Yeah. And so that's what we're asking you guys to do. You don't have to follow their calendar. We're going to link it down below if you want some amazing ideas. It's a totally free download. They've created this and it's so awesome. There's so many good ideas on there. There's several that we're going to be doing, but also maybe there are some random acts that are more specific to your situation that you could do. Whatever that looks like this holiday season, make it less about yourself, less about ourselves, and more about people who honestly maybe could use that kind of spark of joy in the middle of the holidays. Yeah.
One of the things that we already know about all of you guys is that you're already just a very generous group of people. Just kind of amongst each other, we've seen in comments and stuff, just people helping people out, but also just, your response to us after the earthquake last year. A lot of you sent gift cards and a lot of you just sent like well wishes, and that was amazing for us. So we know you're already a super generous people, and we're just excited to see what you guys are gonna do.
It's one of my favorite things about the LeggLife community that we've built here is that you guys like already are so kind. Like I love that so much, that like this is what you do. Like this is your heart, and it's the heart of our community is to like be these kind of people. So you guys go do it.
Yeah.
This holiday season, like look for opportunities to spark joy, as Marie Kondo would say, in the lives of other people. You guys, as always, we love you. Thanks for being a part of our community. Thanks for being a part of our journey. And we will see you on the next LeggLife video.